Yeah. Um, it's been a fun process so far. Um, a lot of intangibles though. Just different meetings, informals, formals with coaches, all the medical things. That stuff is kind of under the rug. You never really know about it coming into it. But I've made the adjustment, been able to adjust well, and I've been doing fine. Oh yes, sir. Real big day. I mean, I think every day, of this week has been a huge day for me. Just talking with the coaches, articulating football. But it's the grand finale tomorrow for sure. Yeah. Right. Uh, I mean, yeah, it's been the joke, all year. So like you said, we'll be able to tell tomorrow. But I'm just looking to, improve my draft stock. Run fast. I can guarantee a fast time for myself. Just looking in to go, confident, positive. I know I'm a fast player. I know that's one of my attributes. Just gotta be critical about my details and my start, drive, phase, finish. I'm extremely confident in myself for sure. Nah, I just know it's gonna be fast. Nah, not at all. I think in environments like this, with different testing and drills, I think I strive in an environment like this. I think it'll be good for me. I think it'll be a positive. I still got it. I still got it. Um, and, that was something that honestly took to heart. At first, um, throughout the season, it kind of faded away as a joke or whatever. But that's still in the back of my head for sure. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I mean, just being the player I am, being the person I am, like you said, I take pride in it. So when it first came out, honestly, it was kind of, maybe they, didn't watch enough film or something, but just, I don't know, I did take it to heart, but I mean, throughout this season, I did what I did, I excelled. I think I turned it into a positive for sure. Uh, yeah, so just throughout this process, it's been kind of a little bit of both. They kind of see me as an adjuster, a guy that can go outside and inside. And honestly, I feel comfortable either or. I feel like I have experience at both, and I feel like at the next level, whatever NFL teams decide to draft me, they'll see best fit for sure. Most definitely. I think my ceiling is high for the position. I made the transition when I got to college. I was it was a struggle for me early on, but I continued to work. And it got me to the place I am now. But definitely, I think my ceiling is high, and I think I have a lot of potential to still reach for sure. Um, Honestly, I wouldn't say so, just because at Ohio State I wasn't asked to run, a variety of routes, but just playing the H position. But tomorrow, I get a chance to, put those outside routes on film, allow those coaches to see them, and I think that'll be a huge positive for me for sure. Yeah. So every time, I see him or he sees me, we kind of got a little thing. But I mean, it's probably not gonna happen. But we joked about it. Every time I'm up, he has to step up. Yeah. Yeah. I'm extremely confident. Just from this past season alone, I think a lot of my improvement has shown. Just through this whole process, I've been continuing to work, never lost that. But once again, tomorrow's another chance for me to show the improvement. And I'm confident in that as well. So repetition. I mean, if you want to jump high, you got to jump. If you want to catch well, you got to catch. So, but just for myself, I try to try to replicate those complicated catches. The tough catches, not just standing in front of the jug machine. I try to work on over the shoulder catches, working on throw bys and back shoulders, things of that nature. I just try to make it complicated and try to see the ball from every angle. So that way when I'm in a situation, I've seen every angle, I've seen every catch, and I'm just trying to make it come natural to me. It's been huge for me. Dwayne, and the things that he brought to our offense last year. It was huge, just not for myself, but, all receivers across the board. Just, being able to, have accuracy like he did and throwing a catchable on-time ball every single time like he did, it makes it easy for us. He got the ball to us quick and fast and allowed us to do what we do with them balls in our hands. So it was, a huge credit to him, but, he definitely helped guys out for sure. Oh, it's tremendously, honestly. And just from this past year, working with Coach Hartline, he brought a whole new aspect to my game. He played this great game at the highest level, for 7, 8 years and excelled at it. So just what he brought back to, our receiver room and reading different coverages, whether it's inside or outside, he just brought a whole new life to it. And, I'm confident, in my ability to read defenses now and just looking for little tells, seeing, what different safeties, corners, linebackers are doing just to give me tells, man. And it's really credit to him for sure. I think speed number one, yeah, for sure. But someone said it earlier, it's always been questionable about my hands. Like I said, I put in so much work. I'm so confident in myself, so confident in my hands to where I am today from where I stepped on foot at the Ohio State University. It's a completely different player, a completely different person. And honestly, if that's a trait that, scouts and coaches are looking for, then I'm confident in tomorrow then they'll see that and they'll be reassured that I'm fine.
When you're in the interview room, what's your sales pitch to an NFL team like the NFL team around Parris Campbell?
Number one, I'm coming into every program. No matter what team drafts me, I'm coming in to help the team win. I'm coming in with a leadership mindset, just from what I've done in my past couple of years in my career. I'm a guy that's going to do what you ask of me. I'm going to work hard. I'm not going to say a whole lot. I'm not going to debate. There's not going to be me asking questions, me pushing away coaches. I'm going to do everything that's asked of me, and I'm going to be a leader. And I'm going to have a great attitude about it. So I'm just describing myself because that's who I am at the end of the day. I'm just a guy that's going to work hard and do what you ask.
Do you enjoy being here with Wayne, with Johnny?
Yeah. It's fun, man. It's fun. Me and Johnny actually trained together down in Arizona, so I see him every day. But, I miss the guys, Dwayne, Terry, Isaiah, Mike, Michael Jordan, just all those guys. I just miss being around them, So it's great to see us all here. That's a credit to, not only the great University of Ohio State, but to our coaching staff as well, to have so many players at an event like this, for sure. Mm-hmm. It drove me in the past for sure to get to the point I am today. But I've kind of moved on from it, just because I'm a different player and I've grown. So, but in the past for sure, it definitely drove me. I had an informal with them earlier in the week, but I have a formal tonight with them. So yeah. Definitely be cool, to stay in Ohio. I'll be, an hour up the road, so that would definitely be cool. But any team that takes a chance, I'll be honored to go for sure. So I maintained weight, 205 to 206. Weighed in at 205 yesterday. But the number one thing that I was working on is body fat, and I lowered my body fat to 4%. I got that measured yesterday and put on about 13 pounds of muscle. So. My biggest new thing weight-wise was just nutrition, just learning how to eat clean and learning what to put in my body. And I think that was a huge positive for me.
Beyond just your speed, how do you think sort of your size and speed package will translate to the NFL? And then, you are a pretty muscular guy, you're a bigger guy. What's that going to do for you?
I think it's going to do a lot for me. I think just with the background I have of playing running back, then playing receiver, I'm able to do a lot of things. I'm not just, one type of player. I'm able to, line up anywhere in any formation. And then, to have my speed, I think it's kind of rare, for a guy to be 205 pounds, running the way that I do and moving the way that I do. So I think it's a huge positive for me.
How should NFL teams use you? Like if they said, are there any kind of routes you think you do better? Short, middle, deep?
Honestly, anything they ask me, I think that I'll excel at. And as I continue my career, I'm never going to stop working. I'm always going to be working to get better. Whatever they ask, I'm going to be working to, become a veteran at that. So I mean, I don't think there's a limit for me. I think that I can do anything for sure. All right. Man, it's huge. I'm getting chills actually just talking about it. You asking that question, just because I know where each of us came from. You know, we were at the bottom of the fish tank. You know, working trying to swim out. So just the amount of work that we all put in, the work that we put in together, the grind that we went through. You know, it truly pays off. And you know, I just think about all the young guys that's at Ohio State now, and you know the things that they're going through. You know, it all pays off in the end. You know, and to be here, standing here, talking to you guys, it's a huge blessing and a huge honor for me. Mm-hmm. Basically, I want to tell him I told him so, because you know, without me, I don't think he would be still in this game. So, no, but really though, Johnny's. I mean, he showed you know just the exact way to overcome adversity. You know, he was up and down, injuries left and right. But just the season that he had this last season, just imagine if he would have walked away, he wouldn't be the player that he was today. He wouldn't be the person that he is today. He wouldn't be here at the combine. So, you know, I think that would have been a regret for him that he would have had to live for the rest of his life. You know, he has a newborn daughter now, you know, who he's about to, you know, provide for. So everything is just falling in place for him. You know, he kept faith first and just kept pushing, kept grinding. And, you know, everything's just, you know, falling in place for him. So I'm proud of him, happy for him.
You said a little bit ago that when he was thinking about his life, he really pulled the
Yeah. I mean, Johnny was always there for me, and not necessarily, you know, if it's related to football, you know, whether if it's related to life. You know, I also have a child, a 9-month son, and Johnny was there for me, you know, whenever I needed him. You know, because I mean that's a big task, you know, being a 21-year-old man in college. You know, it's not the ideal situation. So, just talking to Johnny, Johnny was always there for me. Johnny's one of my closest friends, probably my best friend. So yeah, he's always been there for me. I think the key word right there is just patience. You know, through it all, you know, becoming a father, and then also, you know, having to deal with the grit and the grind of the season, especially at a place like Ohio State. You know, it definitely was a hard task for me, but, you know, I think the ultimate thing is just how I learned to put myself to the side. You know, I have a life to provide for now. I look at my son in the eyes, you know, every day, and not just go to work, man, because, you know, one day he's going to look up at me and be asking, you know, to go to college somewhere. You know, who knows if he's going to have athletic ability, who knows if he's going to, you know, earn a scholarship, but I have to be able to provide that for him. And, you know, he's my motivation. He's the reason why I wake up in the morning. He's the reason why I do what I do. So his name is Kai. Yeah. Kai. Oh, it'd be huge. You know, I think my mom would love it for sure. You know, I'd be right up the road. You know, she loves to attend all my games. But it would be nice, honestly. You know, my family just throughout my entire career have been right by my side. Never once slacked, never once failed, never missed a game, never missed anything. And they were just always there for me. And they're the reason I'm the man I am today, the reason I'm the player I am today. So it would be huge. Say that again? Yes, I have, yeah. Informal. My mom, man, I'd be up here for a minute, but no, she was everything for me. You know, raised me, single parent home. You know, that there was nothing that I ever needed. You know, my mom made sure she provided everything for me. You know, it was tough for her, you know, because she was working, you know, 9 to 5. So when she was at work, I was with my grandparents, but there was nothing I never needed. And, you know, I really owe her everything. It's the reason I am the man I am today. It's the reason why I'm standing here today. Just through thick and thin, through the highs to the lows, she's just been there to provide for me, and I owe a lot to her. So she's an outreach coordinator for the prosecutor's office. She's been there for 25 years. So yeah, she's been, you know, working hard, making sure clothes are on my back, food's on the table, and even extra. You know, she went beyond. So I'm in debt to her forever for sure.
Thank you.
Good.